LAN files play a big role in the day-to-day business functions of energy companies, and the ability to access them quickly is critical for success. That is why more and more organizations are imaging their LAN files. But what is the best way to do that? What do you need to know about imaging LAN files? We talked to TAB's records management expert, Tavis Agnew, to get some answers. What is the most important thing for organizations to consider when it comes to imaging LAN files?
When you're imaging your LAN files, the most important thing is to be ready for the project. So what I mean by that is by making sure you understand the tool that you're going to be using to access this information, that the tool is in shape and that content can go into that tool. The next thing is to make sure that you have the endorsement of the group that owns those records, that they're going to be part of that project team and going to contribute their decision making. Thirdly, what's also important is to make sure that you don't underestimate the time that you'll need to contribute to the project as a client to manage things like quality control and the management aspects that you'll be responsible for. Also, understanding how information will be structured and stored is the most critical. So how your users currently retrieve that and what that experience needs to be like.
Once you've ensured your organization is ready for imaging, what should the project focus then be?
Once you're ready for an imaging project, the next piece is really to understand the end user experience. What I mean by the user experience is really ensuring that the right combination of factors are in place for the LAN department to gravitate to the end product of an imaging engagement naturally. The user experience is so important to the success of a LAN imaging project because the true benchmark of the success of a project is really end user adoption. If they don't like it, they won't use it.
So how does an organization go about creating the right user experience?
So choosing the right systems is critical, making sure that wherever this content resides, it's robust enough to provide the support that's required on a day-to-day basis. Secondly, indexing is critical, and that is considering the values that people will use to retrieve that information. So we're talking metadata. The third component is really understanding the building blocks of the project. So are you going to group things at the document level, or are you going to use a bigger bucket to capture your content? Are you going to produce PDFs that are at a panel level, a document level, etc.? Those are the things that are critical to ensuring end user adoption.
If you'd like to find out more about how imaging can make your LAN files easier to access and share, simply click on the link below the video.